Oh,
I
hi.
I can't hear you.
And my mic's muted again.
There you go.
And Amy's muted.
That's not a good start when you start with your mic muted. But here's a way to get started with one of our actual viewers of the Digital Diner, one of our subscribers, about the.
You can't make this stuff up. So Trump has been claiming that we've already won the war, right, in Iran. And now the deal that's being floated, potentially that we're going to cut with Iran, you can't make this up, honestly. It makes Obama's deal with Iran look like Churchill. They are talking about lifting all sanctions, talking about the future of ballistic missiles eventually, potentially Iran taking control of the strait, and even talking about charging tolls to ships through that, and some other stuff. Honest to God, if you compare Donald Trump's deal he's talking about with what Obama did, Obama looks like the hardcore hawk. It is going to be incredible. And I got to tell you what, Fox News is not going to cover it like they were covering the Obama deal. Remember the whole pallets of cash thing? What Trump is getting ready to do is way worse. So if we actually won this war in Iran, why are they getting a better deal?
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump is the worst negotiator in the history of America. And I'm not saying that to be like joking. Like, he really is awful.
I mean, like, yeah, how do you go bankrupt with a casino? I mean, the casino should be the easiest place in the world to stay in business.
And I will tell you, I stayed at Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, and it wasn't that great.
So did I. It was like any other. It was like like floral chintz and fake cherry wood dressers, and it was terrible.
And you could tell
I didn't make
did things as cheap as they possibly could in there to make it to save money, and then go gaudy everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't my idea.
It wasn't my idea either.
And it was pre anything. It was just when he was still on The Apprentice, and so
yeah.
But, anyway, I didn't make the reservations, but yeah.
Well, check this out. This is the copy I made. The screenshot I did is a little bad here, but I love the Iranians' response to Trump's deal making here. Have your internal conflicts reached the point where you are negotiating with yourselves?
He's not wrong. I agree.
I mean, that's Iran's response.
Well, now
I agree. Hey, I agree.
Hey, now he
are
is.
You negotiating with yourselves?
Well,
that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
really
he's
is.
looking in the mirror, talking to 45. He is taking credit. Our Patriot missiles are so good that we shot down 3 of our own planes.
Yeah.
Back when when it started.
Back up. Are you talking about those planes that got shot down earlier, or they're new ones?
No, when they got shot down earlier. But now he's talking about how great our Patriot missiles are because we shot down 3 of our own planes, but the pilots survived. So he's taking it as a win.
He's claiming credit for friendly fire being a victory.
Yeah, because it was Patriot missiles that did it. So look how good our missiles are.
See, I didn't know Patriot missiles had done that. Is that for
That's
real?
what he said. That's what he said.
I saw a post last night from somebody who brought up a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not beyond him to do this, but do you ever get the feeling that he's going to bomb the U.S. and then blame it on Iran?
Oh, this is going to be a false flag for sure.
Oh yeah,
they already set that up. Remember, early last week, they said the FBI put out a statement that said that Iran is imminently going to attack the West Coast with drones. And then the next day, they put out the article that said 4 drones were stolen. And then people started digging, and they found out that it was 4 drones were stolen from a secure site back in November. And it had nothing to do, but they were trying to make it look like sleeper cells had gotten in and stolen drones, and they were going to do it. And then it all just disappeared.
I was going to say, where did all that go? But no.
It's just like...
That takes Wag the dog. That takes Wag the dog to a whole new level.
Well, remember,
bomb your own country.
Well, Russia's now pushing a fake assassination attempt for Viktor Orban.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So we know that
And that's
works.
something. That's a race I'm going to get into. I'm going to get into that pretty soon.
Oh, speaking of which, I have an update on ICE.
Oh,
ICE in Minnesota. Okay. So the Whipple building has now turned into the hub for the Midwest.
For what?
For ICE.
For
DHS.
ICE. Okay. Because I know it's a hub for protesters.
Well, I'm not sure why they decided on Whipple, because there's protesters there every day, all day, until this is done.
So they like that because they want attention?
Yeah. But we did find out that all those, so a couple of days ago, I saw a video where a girl said, I'm down at Whipple and we were here last night until 9:00 and we were back at 8 a.m. and all the new Chevy Tahoes that were delivered over several days are gone. Turns out they're being outfitted for ICE, like police vehicles. So that's why they had them all there. So now they've gone to different places to have them outfitted. Well, anyway, so basically what the hub is going to be is people will be brought there from anywhere in the Midwest, and that's where they'll decide on where to go, because Delta has been the airline that sends people down to Texas to the camps. So, and Delta has a hub in Minneapolis.
And Delta's going to get boycotted like crazy now that gets out. I haven't heard that. I thought they were using private.
Oh,
or
no,
little. Well, Delta is going to get the boot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Would you see? Well, Delta here in DC announced that they're not going to give. I didn't know they had all these perks. That they're not going to give special perks to members of Congress until they pay the TSA agent, because they had all these perks, all this special VIP treatment at the airport and escorts and all this kind of stuff. They are going to get to keep their special phone line for making reservations.
Right, but I was trying to figure out how they were scooting to the head of the line and just going. Nancy Mace and the rest of them, they were all just going around, and I'm like, why are they letting them do that?
Yeah,
I didn't realize they had that.
Delta's saying they're going to stop. They're going to stop getting that special
Well, Delta
treatment.
needs to stop doing deportation flights too, because they're going to get.
But the other thing is we thought, they were going to have that big deployment on March 17th when the protection order was done for the Somali community here. That has now been postponed, but it is coming.
These ICE helping out,
And this is from, remember the Minnesota Angry Man that we watched during the big protest?
Yeah.
That just went off. He is now an internet personality, and he does videos all the time.
He's an antique dealer, isn't he? He has an antique shop.
And it just so happens he knows somebody who works for DHS. And they've worked for them for 17 years. He's not an ICE agent, but he's in like the administrative part. And so he's been telling him stuff to let it out.
Well, here's Bannon's plan for why ICE is at the airport.
Bannon needs to go back to the swamp he crawled out of.
Listen to this.
We can use what's happening with these ICE helping out at the airports. We can use this as a test run, as a test case to really perfect ICE's involvement in the 2026 midterm election, sir.
I mean, he just goes right there. I mean, it's like, we're practicing to take over the elections at the airports.
Well, we need to not normalize it. And my idea is that when we see ICE, that we sing Radiohead's "Creep." You're a creep. You're a weirdo. What the hell are you doing here? You don't belong here. And just sing that to them. I don't think Radiohead would mind.
I'm seeing a lot of videos along those lines. People talking about that, showing videos of ICE just standing around doing nothing. It's funny. They just stand around at the airports not doing anything.
Funny, except that they're getting paid our tax dollars that could be going for health care or something.
See,
that goes along with the happiest country list. The public purse should benefit the public. and all of the Nordic countries at the happy list are at the top, and the United States has gone down 3 steps to somewhere around 14th.
You know, and I make that point, and I still get from various family members, they're still worried about somebody else getting something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody else will get it. We didn't get it. Da 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 da. My son didn't get his whatchamacallit, college tuition refunded, blah 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 blah. If somebody else is going to get something, I didn't get into a PhD program because somebody else who doesn't look like me did. I keep hearing this kind of things over and over. So it's the racism is deep.
Here's one from my random dumbass file. I just have a file I call random dumbass from yesterday. I forget which one this one is.
Republicans and Democrats in the Senate to fund all but enforcement operations of ICE, to get those TSA agents repaid and to open up the rest of the department. Would you sign that?
Well, I don't want to comment until I see the deal, but as you know, they're negotiating a deal. I guess they're getting fairly close, but I think any deal they make, I'm pretty much not happy with it. These guys came in, they wouldn't pay people. You know, they had a deal to pay. They had to break their deal. The Democrats broke the deal that we had. It was all done. Everything was fine. And then they just said, well, we're not going to pay anymore. And they hurt our country. And at a very difficult time because, you know, we are at, as they would say, a war. They call
Yeah, I love it. This is his ADD. He's already bored with that topic, and he's going back to the war now. But listen to what he calls it. I think, isn't this the same thing Putin calls his war?
I call it a military operation.
Isn't that what Putin calls it?
Yeah.
Special military operations?
Yeah.
Isn't that the same words that Putin uses for the Ukraine war?
He probably just got off
Military
the phone with
operation.
him. He probably just got off the phone with
A
him.
very successful one, like successful like nobody's ever seen before.
Nobody's ever
Venezuela was
seen.
equally as successful.
See, this
The
is the whole
greatest
thing.
of all time,
He
yeah.
thinks Venezuela went so well. He thinks he can repeat Venezuela and Iran because he talks here about it. Venezuela went so
It
well.
was a great thing. No, the Democrats had a deal. It was a done deal, and then they said,
Anyway, random dumbass. We need music we'll have a segment. Random dumbass.
Hey, so the other thing I read was that Iran said we're not talking to Kushner and Witkoff anymore. We want to talk to JD Vance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Well,
like,
I could sort of because
Why not
JD was
Rubio?
against it.
why not Rubio?
Well, I think probably because JD was against it to begin with.
Oh, okay.
The Iran war. That's why he just went silent and disappeared. You know, and now Rubio got on board early on, but then once he realized we were going to do more, we were just going to let Netanyahu do whatever he wants. He went silent.
You need a whole
That'd be my
other,
guess.
you need a whole other grouping of random dumbass for Hegseth.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just growing.
Minnesota has
Boy.
abandoned him. Just letting y'all know. He is
That
no
is,
longer a child of this country.
Megyn Kelly really went off on him yesterday. She just was ridiculed. And Pierce Morgan's off the reservation too. Big time. Here's Pierce.
Start as journalists with the folly of making this lunatic.
Now, she is calling Hegseth this. She's talking about Hegseth this. She's calling him a lunatic. Listen.
The face of the war by a man, Trump, who normally is more media savvy than us all. What is happening there?
Well, Megan, great to be back on your show. I do not understand any of this. Donald Trump is somebody who the entire world knows campaigned very vociferously and very repeatedly on a ticket of no more engagement in foreign wars, which he felt was way too expensive, both economically and on human life. And he wanted to focus on boosting the American economy. And then a few months before the midterm elections, which are going to be difficult enough as it is for any incumbent president, he launches the biggest attack in the Middle East that we've seen since the Iraq War, possibly even bigger, given.
I mean, they're just bailing on him right and left. I think Lindsey Graham's all he's got left.
Well, Lindsay's in the Epstein files that Bibi has on him and Trump too, so he can't leave. I'm sure that it's just they've got compromise on them. So.
Well, the Mark Levin is still on board for Iran, and Fox just kind of ignores anything that's negative. I mean, do you know that they never reported that when Trump wrote that tweet saying he was glad Mueller was dead? Fox never reported that, not once, according to a Fox Monitor site that I follow.
Wow.
They said they never reported that, not one time, that he did that.
Also, is it just me, or are Republicans saying homeland more and more?
Yes.
It does seem like I hear it more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The fatherland. The fatherland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be the fatherland. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And so, like, as I'm watching I'm watching MSN, the Homeland Security briefing or whatever, and who was it? I can't remember who's the chair, but anyway, he's Republican. He said the homeland at least 3 times in his opening.
Huh. Well, when that happens, you know, they do market research for that stuff. You know,
That's white nationalist talk, is what it is.
That's exactly what it is. You're right. That's what it is. And it's safe, you know, because they could, hell, it's the name of a cabinet agency. So I mean, it's the perfect dog whistle. I mean, it's a white nationalist. Nobody can criticize you for it. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, what did you say there was? Katie, you said there was some kind of hearing going on that was of interest.
It is.
See what's going on over on C-SPAN.
Like right now.
Oh, don't forget. Let's see, Senate budget, TSA deputy.
Yep.
FEMA. Is that what? And let's see, that's over in the House. Anyway.
I don't know if you can see it on C-SPAN.
C-SPAN 3's got something. Oh, by the way, don't forget we got Extreme Morton tomorrow. Yeah, he's doing the baseball. They're having their softball game. Is this what we're talking about here? Or is this to
be able to cover down on
is
these
that the hearing you were
and looking at our
following?
canine assets as well. But at a certain point, this is a numbers game. If you don't have enough headcount, you can't cover down on your operations.
She's acting administrator
the
of
ongoing
of
shutdown is also
TSA.
impacting our ability to procure and deploy technology
so
from checkpoint technology.
I guess she's towing the line, huh? So what's been the point of this hearing?
About how the shutdown has affected them.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say I didn't realize that TSA is union. Trump had tried to get rid of collective bargaining with the TSA, but he got shot down by the courts. I didn't realize they had collective bargaining. So why aren't they doing anything? And why aren't the pilots and flight attendant unions like striking in solidarity with them and just shut the whole thing down and bring them to their knees?
Yeah, I did see one of my favorite labor leaders, Sarah Nelson, who head of the flight attendants union. I saw her on this morning talking about that they were discussing the flight attendants doing something if nothing changes, if nothing's done. So I think they've got that on the table. I did not know TSA was union either, though.
Trump, the only reason I found that was because it's Trump had tried to get rid of collective bargaining with them, and the court shut them down. And all of this is in Project 2025 on page 158 and 159.
Angry Mark Levin is alive and well. I assure you. I keep track. He's having a massive battle with the anti-Iran pundits like Tucker. I tell you, when those people fight, it is nasty. I mean, they're having some nasty battles inside MAGA media world. They kind of divide over. The way I see it is their argument is they can't decide which they hate the most, Jews or Muslims. That's the basic fight they're having. Do we hate Jews more than we hate Muslims? Do we hate Muslims more than we hate Jews? They can't decide. But then they all agree they hate Democrats, so that's easy.
You think it's going to be Carlson Kent 2028? Tucker Carlson and Joe Kent? Carlson Kent 2028.
I definitely think Tucker's gonna run for the attention, but Joe Kent I hadn't really thought about. Oh, you mean Joe Kent as Tucker's running mate?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I see.
But they're at each other's throats over Iran.
No, but he went on Tucker and had an interview with them, and they seem like they're on the same page about some things.
That's interesting.
Because yesterday, I guess they sort of agreed that Israel caused the Iran war.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the battle. That's the fight they're having. And it's intense. I mean, it's nasty and personal. Kind of fun to watch.
But Tucker's against the war in Iran, and so is Joe Kent. That's why he left. That's why he resigned. So they're on the same page. They're not; those two aren't at each other's throats. I think I don't know. I get the feeling that they would team up or something.
I tell you, see. Now, I don't know what you're looking at there, ARH, but there's our room right now. We got 82 people. Well, we're fine with that. That's plenty of people. We could serve meals to 82 people. I don't know where you're seeing 3 folks. Anyway,
it depends on what platform he's watching on.
Polls indicate Trump is a supporter. Oh, nice try there. Nice try there, buddy. But how about this poll? The American people.
My monster-in-law is even wavering.
Forget MAGA. In fact, you're wrong about MAGA. I mean, the thing that's different about MAGA is the numbers of strongly support Trump is way down, and the overall number is not 80. It's more like 70. Republicans are under 60. But I mean, look at this. I mean, this is since the beginning of this year. There's the overall net approval for Donald Trump down more in the 4 major polls there, all of them down at least 20 points in net approval. I mean, that's just unprecedented.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you say about your mother-in-law?
Oh, my monster-in-law is even wavering on support.
Oh, is that right?
For Trump or for the
she's
war?
A Christian nationalist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gregory wants to know about Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, Glenn Beck's doing well. Gregory, he has his own thing called Blaze, a site, and he's an interesting one to watch. He's not always on Trump's side, and Bill O'Reilly shows up on that channel, the News Nation, the cable channel News Nation, with not Mario, but Cuomo's son, the guy that was at CNN. Cuomo, what is his name? Andrew? No,
Chris
not
Cuomo?
Chris Cuomo. Yeah, he's on with Chris Cuomo. They're actually pretty good together. Chris Cuomo and Bill O'Reilly get together on the News Nation, that channel on cable.
No spin news.
Actually, that News Nation I kind of like. Actually, they're
not terrible.
Is that the one that Dan Abrams started?
Yeah, and then I don't believe he's. Dan Abrams is now opened a restaurant. That guy does a little bit of everything.
He found his life calling. He was
I guess so.
Yeah,
and that's where he is now. But,
and as we found out last week, even Newt Gingrich is still alive. I didn't know he was still alive.
Yeah, I got a text from him.
Till he said he wanted to bomb the Strait of Hormuz and make a new channel.
Well, I'll let you do that, Chunk. You go find Democrat polling if you want to. I'm just unbalanced and fair here.
We are definitely unbalanced.
Yep.
But we let you guys come in here and talk to us and yell at us and call us names and everything. So that's all right. Yeah, I imagine it is. I think all politicians are probably underwater. However, when you look at generic ballot tests, when you match them up, Chunk, when you do matchups of, these are kind of iffy, but the generic ballot where you ask people which party they're going to vote for in the midterms, Democrats are up about
that happened last night in Florida?
8 points, Chunk. So if they're up 7 or 8 points in the generic ballot test for the midterms, that translates into winning about a net of about 40 seats in the House based on history. So that's one way to look at it.
Yeah, I think Katie was going to mention Florida.
The blue wave. Yeah, the Florida election that happened last night.
Yeah, check this out. This woman is hysterical. I love this woman. She's so excited. She's from down there in
it's in Mar-a-Lago land.
In that Mar-a-Lago district. Let's catch her.
I'm so hot and sweaty, but I've got such good news for you. A Democrat just flipped a state house seat in Florida, the district that includes Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago. This is Emily Gregory. My friend Sarah Wiles, who's a content creator, helped her with this race. They worked really hard. Emily knocked a bunch of doors. The grassroots got involved. It was a really organic, beautiful effort. Emily's a great candidate. And oh my God, she won by what right now looks like 700 votes. 700 votes in a district that went for Trump by, according to Aaron Parnas, 10 points. You guys, this is why they want to pass the Save America Act, because they're going to get their asses beat in November.
I like her conclusion. This is why they want to pass the Save America Act.
So as she was starting to say, keep calling your senators and your representative and tell them to vote no, because other thing, they need to be reminded that if they take away our vote, we can campaign really hard up and down ballot against the party that takes it away. And Chip Roy got caught saying that it does make it harder for women who've gotten married to change to do. That's exactly what happened. He wrote the bill, and then he got caught on saying that it does make it harder for women who've been married because of the name changes.
I like this,
and that's the whole point.
I like
the Save America Act, because they're going to get their asses beat in November. Keep the fiery resolve, and we will get to have a night like this times 1,000,000 in November. Congratulations.
I like that woman. Yeah. And there was another race they flipped in Florida that got less attention.
Yes, a guy won. I'm trying to find it.
But then we got some wild stuff in the Texas race that I'm hoping. I've tried to get Billy Boba to come in because I wanted to talk to him about the Texas race.
Did you see one thing they don't mention in the Save Act is that they will be depriving veterans and people and Americans living overseas of their right to vote.
Military ID isn't good enough, and you can't do Maryland ballot.
Anybody who's in the Army overseas will be deprived of their right to vote.
Yep, no mail-in ballot.
And the thing I don't understand is we also learned that that the highest percentage of people without the credentials they're requiring in this Save Act are in red counties. What are they doing? I mean, I don't understand.
They're doing it because
self-defeating.
Trump wants it, and that's what they're doing.
That's
what
true.
Trump wants, and they're afraid to.
I mean, it's just like the mail-in. I mean, nobody's hurt more by getting rid of mail-in ballots than Republicans. And they know it, but they can't stop it because Trump's an idiot and is insisting on it. So. Well, I mean, here's what's going on in Texas. Look at there, old Paxton. I mean, the polls are showing Paxton. That's well enough ahead to win. Again, in the runoff. This is a Republican runoff in Texas. I don't know. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's a healthy lead Paxton's got there. And that's without Trump endorsing him.
Yeah, but once Trump endorses him, people might go, no.
And you can see on here what happened was, as we discussed before, that third part, that third guy, Hunt, it says here that 58% are going to Paxton,
Which
instead
is
of
what
Cohen.
he suggested that they do. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's who he wanted. But did you
Yeah.
see what Trump said about Tallarico that I posted today?
Oh, about what was it? Say again. I forget.
Oh, they're like Tallarico is living in their head. He's saying that.
They're obsessed.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that Italy is now moving forward with chemical castration for rapists and pedophiles. I love it. We should do that here.
Hey, all right, you better read the bill. Go read the bill and come back to us, because I don't believe you.
Because
you know what's in
if
the
it
bill.
arrives after election day, even if postmarked in time,
See, that's
it
the
will
problem
not
with
be
overseas
counted.
ballots.
Mhm.
Overseas ballots always arrive after election day. I mean, hell, Republican parties in the Supreme Court yesterday arguing that states cannot count ballots after election day, no matter when they were postmarked. That will disenfranchise all kinds of soldiers serving abroad. So I don't know. It's just stupid.
Well, the other thing is, like, your real ID isn't going to be enough anymore, and your military ID isn't going to be enough anymore. And they want everybody they want everybody to re-register. Re-register. Go to your election office and re-register before the midterms. Do you know what a cluster that's going to be? If you have your birth certificate and or a passport, you can do that. It's
Well, we're
Ooh,
climbing.
there. That's more than 3.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
All these
I'm not
you
good at math,
trolls.
but that's more than 3.
when you trolls come on here and make fun of us, the YouTube robots figure people watch us, so they'll send it to more people. So you're a big help. I appreciate trolls. Very good. Trolls are great for the algorithm. But I like getting your point of view and responding to it. I think it's kind of fun. But it's all right.
Everybody has a
All right,
purpose.
everybody wins. They get to say their piece, but that's 171. We're to the point now. I don't think we can afford to serve meals to everybody.
Yeah.
At 173,
Light snacks.
That would be a lot of hot dish. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll have
Maybe
to do.
iced tea and light snacks.
I don't even think the Digital Diner has a budget for muffins for all those people.
Let me see. Yeah, Emily Gregory is the one that everybody's talking about, but there was a guy that won too in that same area. I can't find it.
I don't understand what you're saying there, RH. We're talking to you. I'm putting you on the screen. What do you mean we're just talking to ourselves? Oh, he's out. Oh, now he's mad. Oh, darn.
Bye.
Oh, my day is ruined. My day is ruined.
Well, you went and proved it about the military, and he had to read it, and comprehension is
that's
not
hard.
at the top of their abilities.
Oh, that's because he's bored. He's bored now. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. We'll go find something more interesting.
Easily.
And I thought spilling coffee on my keyboard this morning was worst part of my day. And now ARH is leaving. That's just hurt.
This is what Trump tweeted about Tallarico. He said the Democrat running in Texas, James Tallarico, turns out to be a fraud. It showed that after the election, when he beat low IQ candidate Jasmine Crockett, no relation to Davy Crockett, he's got 6 genders, insults to Jesus, only vegan food, was wearing a mask in 2023 and 2024, and is a weak, ineffective guy who we allowed to win prior to releasing the avalanche of information we had on him. because as bad as Crockett was, this candidate is, as a candidate, this guy is worse. And then on March 17th, Ted Cruz used a soundbite and falsely claimed that Tallarico wants to ban barbecue. Because in 2022, he was told an animal rights group that he would run a non-meat campaign and only buy vegan products from local vegan businesses in order to fight climate change. That he's not a vegan, but he agreed to do that for his 2022 campaign. So now,
but they're eating barbecue now.
Yeah, Cruz wants to ban barbecue.
He eats barbecue, but his campaign.
Well, no, he said the other day in responding to this that he says my campaign runs on barbecue. That's what he said.
This is for his 2022.
Maybe it's barbecued vegetables.
Yeah, no, this is his 22 campaign. Yeah. Back in 2022, he agreed to do that. So, but yeah, he's just living in their heads. But like, man, Donald,
well, you put this on Blue this morning. Did some preacher say that he wants to pray for Tallarico's death? Is that right? Is that what? Did you put this on? Tallarico responds here. This response from Tallarico says, "Jesus loves Christian nationalism. Is that all real? Is that what? You may pray for my death, Esther, but I still love you."
So this is
What's that about?
Yeah, but so the way. So up above it, there's the original thing is some guy that is like Pete Hegseth's mentor, I guess. I don't know, lover, whatever. First and foremost, we pray for a man like that would be cut to the heart. Ultimately, that means killing his heart and raising him. He said, okay, so he said, I pray that God kills him. Ultimately, that means killing his heart and raising him up to a new life in Christ, because he's like, all of a sudden he tried to correct himself. But then he said, yes. We want death and a new life. And if it would not be within God's will to do so, stop him by any means necessary. By any means necessary. If it's not God's will to change his heart and to make him into a Christian nationalist. So anyway, yes, that was Tallarico. So yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy.
Well, I actually think Democrats ought to get in that runoff in Texas, Republican runoff, and play some games. Because, at one point, Cornyn voted for a bill that was pro-gun control. He got a lot of heat for it. I think Democrats ought to run an ad thanking John Cornyn for supporting gun control. And get some votes for Paxton in the runoff. I think that'd be great. Get a real liberal voice, liberal person on there, that all the Republicans hate, somebody, maybe I know Don Lemon could cut an ad thanking John Cornyn for supporting gun control.
Oh, there you go.
That would be perfect.
Welcome, Ashton. You are welcome to hang out.
I liked your gasoline sign, Jamie.
Oh, over on the blog, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like $6 in California now. Over $6 a gallon.
Yeah, we just went over 5 in Washington.
I know.
And I paid $3.29.
My gas station at the end of the street here is $4.50. $4.50.
Yeah, mine's $3.29, but it was $2 something, But I don't get gas very often because I don't drive very far.
I'm having this bizarre situation on YouTube on the site this morning with YouTube. I don't know if y'all have seen these. These are showing up for the YouTube videos, and I'm in the process of fixing it. But YouTube has decided we have to prove that because we've got so many YouTube videos posted in our comments. YouTube decided we might be a bot.
Something else changed too is I did not boldface all of that stuff that's in my post about what Trump tweeted to Tellerico. I did not boldface all, and I tried to get rid of it, and it's still there. Just one little piece was supposed to be, and it did the whole thing, and I don't know. And then it was collapsing things too, so you could read more or not. So that changed, which maybe that's better.
Now that the bolding thing, I don't know, but yeah, the other thing is I'm experimenting with it. I asked Silas to write me some code because WordPress doesn't allow this, or they don't have a way to do it, because I want to be able to write as long a comment as I want, but I don't want people to have to read it all if they don't want to, and so I said, make it, cut them off at about, I don't know, 100 words, 150 words, and then, but make it easy to go back and forth. So anyway, that's all Silas writing code on that. But on the bolding thing, I don't know about what would have been going on there. I was trying to find out, what did you say Jamie had posted about?
Oh, down below, just an image of a gas station sign.
Very bottom.
Oh, okay. I might need to. Oh, what's that?
Keep going.
That's Ivy's tree.
Is that Ivy's tree?
Well, in her neighborhood. I guess they lost.
Oh, we need rain here. 5 trees. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow, that's a beautiful tree.
Yeah, 800,000 acres of Nebraska went up in flames this week because, that wasn't.
Here's the one you're talking about. Oh, this bold you're talking about here?
Yeah, I didn't do that except the whole thing in bold, but all of a sudden it was like all bold.
Well, let's go nerdy here. Okay, now here's the strong tag. All right, that's what starts the bold.
Right.
And here's the close tag. That's what closes the bold. Now here's another strong tag here.
Because it's his quote again.
That might be stray, and if there's not a close tag for that one, that might be the problem.
You have to have a beginning and an end.
So.
I
see. The next strong tag doesn't have the slash mark. Here, we'll add that. There.
Okay.
Like that. That didn't. I did something that I shouldn't have. I've learned a button. Control.
Hey, Craig, can you take that off because it's got my email address on it? Take that off right now.
Oh, okay. I'll move that up there.
Thank you. And maybe edit it out so I don't end up with spam.
Information we had on him. Well, let me just eliminate that bold and just put the B back in because and see if that made a difference.
Yeah. I'd appreciate it if you could edit this whole little section out of the replay so that doesn't show. Thank you.
That'll be I'll do that. Anyway, I forgot what I was originally doing.
You were going after my gas station sign.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And then you looked at a tree.
There he is. Is this something Renee? Now this is what when.
Look at the caption.
Says the problem with Iran is that it spends money on weapons and missiles instead of improving life. Oh yeah, he actually said that.
Yes.
See, here's that thing I'm talking about. I've got to fix. It's requiring. This is YouTube doing this. They're requiring this CAPTCHA thing. I don't know why they're doing that all of a sudden. That's really annoying. Oh, we got today's. This is what people are actually clicking.
Yeah.
This sunny Honda story. I didn't know. Anyway,
keep going.
I'm going. Oh, what's Katie? Katie's got something fun here. What do you got here, Katie? What is this?
So my grandma, bless her soul, I miss her so much every day. She was like
America
my best
grape
friend.
Again. Trump tonic.
She was a antiquer. went to the Salvation Army all the time, donated, bought stuff. I mean, that's just who she was. And there's this place, it's the giant candy store in Minnesota, Jordan, Minnesota. Shout out to Jim's Apple Farm. Anyway, she found this in 2017 and gave it to me.
Wow, all the way back to that.
And I have just, so I told her I wouldn't drink it unless I had to do a Jim Jones thing, because it's grape flavored. So it's been sitting there, and it's been tempting, but
Fermented.
no.
Is it fermented?
Probably by now. I have it in my wine rack along with my hillbilly wine glasses that she gave me. She thinks those are hilarious. One's a red Solo cup on a stem, and the other one is a mason jar on a stem. So.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Jamie. That's
yeah.
Unleaded LOL plus OMG premium WTF.
And then there's like diesel isn't even listed on there. Diesel is crazy expensive.
Okay,
it's almost
in my suburban area of the Twin Cities. Let's see, find gas. Let's look. For
gas?
regular unleaded, it's $3.24.
Yeah, I paid $3.29 yesterday.
Now, on one car we can do unleaded 88, and that's $3.20.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other car right now, it's E85, and E85 is at $2.32.
How much is diesel? Does it say?
Let me see diesel.
Because diesel's always more.
$4.37 is the cheapest.
Yeah. I can't even imagine what diesel is in like California if they even allow it. Maybe they don't allow it.
Premium's $3.89. So I will be honest, gas prices around here are not terrible. But also, I'll be honest, it's springtime. A lot of people are working on their houses and stuff, so they're not out gallivanting yet. It's during the summer that we really do that here. Mm-hmm. So plus we have insane weather going on. So
yeah, like every other day it's snowing. It's 90. It's snowing. It's 90. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Today it's 70. 70 is the high, and then tomorrow it's gonna be 45.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's weather by Sybil at this point.
Yeah. And then Washington D.C. for the March. Saturday, your high is 47, but at least it's going to be sunny.
Yeah, it'll be sunny, so it'll feel warmer.
I'm getting a little worried about No King's Day here in Washington, because Saturday they said the high is going to be 50. That's going to be chilly for me.
Yeah,
that's chilly for me. I'm a wimp.
Do you have snow pants? Thermals?
Layer, honey.
Yeah, I could probably go. Anyway, getting back to this overseas voting issue, that somebody said we were lying. I don't know. Here's what I'm seeing here about that is proponents of the say it leaves overseas alone. They loudly point out exempts deployed. They conveniently ignore the millions of non-military civilian Americans living abroad. Here is the raw truth. The legislation requires anyone registering to vote or updating registration to physically hand documentary proof to a local elected official in person. So that's the issue, is they're creating requirements in the SAVE Act to submit documents in person. Well, if you live overseas, that's obviously a way to restrict overseas voting. I mean, so that's one of the things we're talking about here that somebody just said we were lying about. I don't know. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. Hey, could you sit on if there's too much construction at the Lincoln Memorial, could you are you out of the way if you sat on this?
Well, there is another option. The Lincoln Memorial has a lot of construction around it, and they, I think, are restricting access to those steps that I'm talking about that would face Memorial Bridge. But the other option is, the way the No Kings people operate, and this is what I did last time, is I just went to my neighborhood rally. And what they do is they have rallies in neighborhoods all around the metro area, and then they all convert. The nice thing about having Washington on a wheel system, thank you, Marquis de Lafayette. We have this wheel system that's annoying for driving cars, but it's very handy for protesters, because you can gather at various places around the wheel in your neighborhoods, and then there's big streets like New Hampshire and Connecticut and different that all funnel to the center. So it really works out well. So anyway, the one in my neighborhood is very close and easy. I might do that, and instead of going, although I'd love to see the scene, I just have a feeling the scene at Memorial Bridge is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that part of the area, but what about the steps on the Jefferson Memorial? Is that out of the way? Is that too out of the way?
Yeah, it's over on the tidal basin, out of the way, and it's not actually very high. That's my favorite. I love that memorial too. At night they light it up, and it's a real hangout for kids, and they get in the parking lot, and it has all these colored lights on it and everything. And you remember, Sean Holton, our old buddy, who was lard-ass liberal on trail mix. He and I used to go over there just to hang out and watch. Well, we did a few times, but anyway, he started calling it TJ's because it was like a bar. It was like a big open air bar, the Jefferson Memorial at night. And it was really a happening scene with people with their boom boxes and all that. We called it TJ's. Well, no, the difference is with Chunk on the military voters is what Republicans want to do. Now, I don't know that this is in the SAVE Act, but I do know Republican National Party Committee is in Supreme Court yesterday in oral arguments arguing for the court to shut down states counting ballots that are received after Election Day. That's what I'm talking about that would affect military votes, because most of the military votes do come in late. And get counted. Now, unless the Supreme Court or the state involved exempts them, I suppose they could do that. But that's the point about military vote I was making. I don't know that the SAVE Act does anything about military vote, but overseas vote would be pretty much shut down if you have to show up in person with documents in order to vote.
So if somebody, like, for instance, all of the military bases, they have schools for the kids there on the military bases, so like teachers there, would they be considered military, or are they just non-military?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it's like, and why do we have to ask these questions? Why are they even passing all these laws? It's not a problem. I mean, we don't have a problem with fraudulent voting. It's not a problem.
Yeah, go to the Heritage Foundation site if anybody doesn't believe it, and look at the thing that they did, and they found almost no fraudulent voting. And usually when there's a fraudulent vote, it's a Republican.
Yeah, there was one state, I think it was
funnier.
I think it was Kansas, because when they had a law and they did some research on how many people I know what it was. It was a law to require you to prove who you are, everything, because they said people are voting as other people using fake names. Anyway, so they did some research and they went back 6 election cycles, and out of 6 election cycles, they found 67 people who had tried to vote on somebody else's name, and in every one of those cases they were caught and stopped, and that was the problem they were trying to solve in that case.
And the only one
now you have the sheriff in California seizing ballots because he heard there might be a problem with counting.
See, I don't understand this. How does seizing over half of the ballots prove that there are missing ballots? Because he's trying to prove there are missing ballots, so he just seized half of them.
Yeah, that's the problem, Profo.
I don't understand how that fixes anything.
You're right about that, pro folk. I mean, Republicans have figured out that as the country changes and it becomes less and less Republican, they're losing elections. They lost one yesterday in the Republican seat in Mar-a-Lago, of all places. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to make it so people who vote against them can't vote at all. Yep. Winter. Expats living in Europe seem to be on the Democrat. Yeah, you're exactly right, Winter. That's why they're trying to restrict overseas votes. Because, yeah, I think you're right. I think most polls have shown they are primarily Democratic voters. Merciful Wolf, on behalf of all Iranians, God bless Trump, America, Israel. Good Lord. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how all Iranians think? I'm just wondering.
because they're being bombed and they're getting black rain, so I don't think so.
I'm not sure I'd be blessing the people who are killing me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so noted.
Yeah, merciful Wolf speaks for all of them.
We put you on here and we can all say it in unison. So noted. So noted. You have made your point. Merciful Wolf. What a name.
Wolves are very nice.
Yeah, I can see where that would be true. I just wonder if this is really the way to go about getting rid of it, since you didn't. I mean, isn't that the problem here, Merciful Wolf?
You're
blowing up a lot of your country, and a lot of you folks are getting killed, and the regime is still there. Isn't that the problem? I don't see any regime change happening.
Mm-mm.
And of course, I doubt they want to bring back the Shah. So who is the government going to be?
No, that didn't work out well. I wouldn't want the Shah back either. That's for true.
No.
Of course, I mean, what they had with the Shah was the CIA was running their country, and I could see where they had issues with that.
But at least if this negotiation goes through that that Adam Kinzinger was talking about, at least there'll be a stronger regime than they were before.
Yeah.
And Winterland has it right. You don't commit a war crime to end another war crime.
They don't just
Seems
cancel
like
each
that
other
makes
out.
sense.
That's multiplication, not subtraction, right?
Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble seeing the screen now all of a sudden. But somebody's asking about the background music. Who's that? Somebody said, where's the background? Somebody asked about the background music. Can't you? Barbecue tofu. Well, now that's an interesting idea. Oh, he's talking about Tallarico.
Yeah,
so Tallarico is saying his campaign runs on barbecue, so he could still be vegan and barbecue tofu.
Yeah, but that was the 2022 campaign he did that for, not this one. So
we're not only we may be women here, but we've got a big mix of men over on the trail.
And so
they just don't talk as much.
We like to gossip.
I forgot I was muted because I blew my nose. Sorry about that. I mean, considering the Heritage Foundation wants to get rid of women voting, and we have to go to our significant others who are just obviously idiots sometimes, and have them vote for us. Mm-hmm.
Now, is this for real, Merciful Wolf? You really want the Shah back, huh? You think that's the way to go? For real?
You have a king? There's an Iranian king?
No, there's one in exile, I believe.
Oh,
I think there is an exile. Well, I think there's still some Romanovs running around. We could maybe they could replace Putin. I don't know.
I mean,
give that a shot.
I'd rather have the Romanovs.
And I bet. And I'm interested, Mercy, if you're for real, if you're actually in Iran, I'm very interested in what you've got to say. Are you actually there? Or, I mean, I know that is one problem. I mean, Trump calls for the people to rise up, and then he bombs the hell out of you. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation. How do you rise up?
This last comment by Chunk, we could probably reach some agreement. I do not think that anybody with a workable penis belongs anywhere near a woman's prison.
I agree with that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We already have too many rapes in women's prisons to begin with. That we don't need.
Merciful's family is in Iran.
I hope they're folks. Well, I hope they're okay.
Stay safe.
That's our hour, and here we are. Merciful, come on over to Trail Mexican. I'm interested in your point of view. I really want to know what you think bringing the Shah's family would do.
To be fair, Merciful Wolf, Trump is probably hiding in a bunker somewhere. In fact, the other day, people are like, where the hell is he? Because he posted on Truth Social at like 5 a.m., but it was like 10 o'clock when they saw it. So he was somewhere overseas, and they were determining he was somewhere in the Middle East. So I don't know.
Well, I think I'll wind up with our digital diner subscriber, Mr. Kinzinger. Is that how you say it? Kinzinger. Mm-hmm. I think I trip up because I grew up on Kissinger.
Yeah.
And every time I try to say Kinzinger, I try to say Kissinger, and I get them mixed up. But
I'm so sorry.
And a reminder, please edit that out, Craig.
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Three of my cousins was killed by the regime in January, and my 12-year-old niece has been missing. Oh, that's terrible.
So, that's terrible.
Well, over on
but I don't know that this is going to fix it, unfortunately.
Oh, Chunk, please just keep pretending you believe in that propaganda. Because it's so absurd.
Okay, that's our hour, and we'll get back on track. Get over to trailmix.cc to continue the conversation if you want to. And we're back here at 11 a.m. Eastern every day. Here's our subscriber, what's his first name?
Adam.
Adam
Kinzinger.
Yes. And if you want to know more about him, his movie, his documentary called The Last Republican is on YouTube.
Oh, that sounds good. All righty, folks. Here, I liked his take on the situation in the war right now. I think he's spot on.
So Trump has been claiming that we've already won the war, right, in Iran. And now the deal that's being floated, potentially that we're going to cut with Iran, you can't make this up, honestly. It makes Obama's deal with Iran look like Churchill. They are talking about lifting all sanctions, talking about the future of ballistic missiles eventually, potentially Iran taking control of the strait, and even talking about charging tolls to ships through that, and some other stuff. Honest to God, if you compare Donald Trump's deal he's talking about with what Obama did, Obama looks like the hardcore hawk. It is going to be incredible. And I got to tell you what, Fox News is not going to cover it like they were covering the Obama deal. Remember the whole pallets of cash thing? What Trump is getting ready to do is way worse. So if we actually won this war in Iran, why are they getting a better deal? Because Donald Trump is the worst negotiator in the history of America. And I'm not saying that to be like joking. Like, he really is awful.